Cybersheep Films are a group of filmmakers who have been making absolutely gorgeous looking animations in Media Molecule's Dreams, available on PS4 and PS5. Last year we were treated to the haunting and amazing short, Rabbit and Boy. They've been teasing their next project, Noguchi's Bell, for some time. Well, it's finally here and it's brilliant. One of those special few creations which truly shows the power of dreams and helps elevate it as a platform.
Noguchi's Bell focuses on a young samurai warrior with a dark and tragic past wandering through a harsh, futuristic dystopian world. It blends a cool sci-fi setting with Japanese samurai cinematography, and if you think that sounds amazing and you're wondering why no one's ever done anything like that before, then I need to tell you that they did. It was called Samurai Jack and it was amazing, and you definitely need to go and watch it now. And if you have already watched Samurai Jack, then you need to go and watch the first episode of Noguchi's Bell, because it is so very clearly inspired by my boy Jack. Let's run through a couple of the similarities. We've already covered that both samurai in a very similar setting with similar backstories and goals. Then there's more surface level stuff like they both wear hats and both have badass swords, and spoilers, they eventually get into epic fights with robots and cyborgs. More on that in a bit. While both main characters are soft-spoken, stoic straight men, they have a tendency to be quick to anger, driven by the quirkier, comedic characters they're often forced to interact with. They have a quiet dignity to them, while the supporting characters are loud and boorish, which leads to a great contrast and a sort of dry humour.
In fact, I bet I know why you're here.
You do?
Of course. You're a foodie.
A what? No!
Oh. My apologies.
Despite the vivid setting, colourful characters, and often playful tones, Samurai Jack wasn't afraid to get dark. And if the first episode is anything to go by, Noguchi's Bell is following suit. This scene is very similar to a few moments in the final season of Samurai Jack, where we see the mental toll Jack's many years of struggling has taken on him.
Save yourself, son!
I want it to end. Aren't you tired? Wouldn't it be great to be free of all of this? Our ancestors are waiting for us. They want you to join them.
Both animations aren't afraid to take their time telling the story they want to tell. One of the things Samurai Jack was applauded for in its initial run were these long scenes with little or no dialogue, which was pretty revolutionary for a children's cartoon. Noguchi's Bell does the same, letting scenes hang around just a bit longer to help let the music or imagery really sink in, and it lets you appreciate stunning vistas like an endless desert or a robot graveyard. It's the journey rather than the destination which is important in animations like this. You see it in every step the characters take, in every line of emotion on their face. It would have been so easy for the animators to cut a frame here or there to make their jobs easier, but they did it because it was worth doing. This patient and specific framing also makes it to the fight scenes in both animations. Many times the subtle shots and character moments in the quiet but tense moments preceding the fight are just as entertaining as the action-packed brawls themselves. These showdowns are just the epitome of cool. And when the action starts in Samurai Jack, it is on. Brutal, violent, stylistic scenes which weren't afraid to show the main character taking an absolute beating, and Noguchi's Bell follows suit once again. I knew the actual fight scenes were going to be the hardest thing to pull off in Dreams, but you've got to give Cybersheep Films a hand because they have absolutely nailed it. Noguchi's Bell is a very exciting project for Dreams. It's one of the few creations that features such a high quality, it has the power to draw new people into Dreams. But on a more personal note, this project really gels with us. Dreams or not, this is something we'd be checking out either way.
I don't see any of your swords.
Now, what good are swords these days in a world full of laser guns and high-tech weapons? Kids like you are too obsessed with ancient martial arts.
We can't speak for the creators, so we're not sure if they did intentionally use Samurai Jack as an influence, or if they even like that show. But coincidental or not, there's clearly something there. With Samurai Jack seemingly over, it is great to see a group of fans picking up the torch, or rather sword. We're leaving a link to the full episode on the creators' YouTube channel for you to check out. We can't wait to see what's next.